We want the UNFCCC to be an ally to the LGBTQ plus community. That's all we're asking, really.
One person called Ahmed Allah got imprisoned for 80 days in solitary confinement within Egypt for showing a pride flag. Hearing his story made us so angry because we get to love freely, why can't he? To tell his story and to be able to put the spotlight on him again from us being in the media was really important. It was so important to not just write the letter ourselves, but to write it with women, other activists, and also LGBT folk who are in Egypt.
We have to speak up because there are people with a voice and people with privilege. We have to speak up for those who don't have privilege and people that aren't able to garner attention around it.
Even if we look at the language they use, they said committed to ensure. It's not saying this will happen. So to say that we hope to commit to is disgusting to us.
There have been several instances within the United Nations itself with the Human Rights Council dating in 2014 where countries signed on saying they condemned the actions of Egypt in the human rights abuses. There was another letter in 2017, another letter in 2021 saying the exact same thing, yet this conference was still put forth. And now is the time for the response. The UNFCCC should partner with a country that follows its ideals and that is actually leading by example, not a country that's taking us backwards.
I think celebrating inclusivity and progression is so important. Botswana, for instance, just decriminalised LGBT folk. So the UN supporting these moves and saying, this is what we want to see, hopefully would create a beacon of what other African countries can follow. Empathy is the most important thing to creating change, in my belief. It connects the feelings and passion of climate change or climate grief with action. So if everyone has empathy, I believe the world would be completely different.
What we're actually asking them is to be a part of the change that we want to see and not just be a messenger or a figure that is talking about climate justice, but is actually acting on it with the policy they perpetuate and also the stances that they make publicly and the alliances that they make publicly. That's our call to action.